basically the Bristol Radical History Group, which I'm involved in, has been pressing for some time to get the statue to come down, and without success. And so this became a moment when enough's enough. We've talked and persuaded long enough, and there was a sort of general sense that it had to happen, and it did. Yeah.
So the general sense, you were campaigning for this before then?
For literally for years.
Ah, right. Yeah.
And there was an attempt by the council to find a kind of midway point by putting a plaque on the statue acknowledging that he was a slave trader. But we were never, the Bristol Radical History Group, were never thought of that as the right route, the right tactics. That we wanted it taken down, not thrown in the river, but put in the museum and where it is now.
Yeah.
So in the end, we did. Bristol Radical Group were one of many groups pressing for this. We've managed to achieve what we set out to achieve. It's disgraceful that they've highlighted 4 individuals to what was really a mass movement to get rid of this monstrosity.
So were the guys who are being charged, who are on trial now, were they part of what's the group?
Bristol Radical History Group. Were they actually formally members? I don't think
it's
they
relevant
were.
either way, but I'm not picking holes or anything.
No. There's a massive book done by the Bristol Radical History Group called From Wolfston to Colston, which traces the opposition to the whole Colston thing over the years, and it's been going on for years.
Right.
And basically, this was the kind of ultimate point. We say the pressuring, the lobbying, the talking about it's gone on for long enough. Let's have it down.
And it sort of spilled over, but did it happen at a kind of? Was there anything going on at the time?
Yeah, it was the Black Lives Matter march on that day. So it just felt when that huge crowd came past. It just felt the logical thing to do is to take the thing down.
Yeah.
There probably was a bit of forward planning, to be honest, but
yeah. But it's not a thought crime, right?
No, indeed.
And set up schools and actual days to obscure my trainers' lives. But even in my statue of black, the lies continued on. I never was a wise man, this city's virtuous son. There's those of you who saw the truth and begged to make a change, to show that what was done before should no longer garner praise. The story that I told myself, with murder and with plunder, can no longer be the one that this city's flag flies under. So topple me, the old man said. I've stood here far too long. It's time to honour all the dead. My business was so wrong. So, I toppled Colston, and Colston fell for me. There's still a lot to say about his place in history. The tide of time swept him away. For this, we nearly all applaud. No one is guilty of a fray. 'Tis the new work of the Lord. If it would take near 100 years for nothing to be done, do not be shocked or cry your tears when history has become the toppling of a statue whose message, loud and clear, says, I am a businessman of note who traded death and fear. This city cannot be truly proud to hold this man aloft. And so, it is of no surprise we tossed him in the docks. There's legal nonsense that unfolds to guiltify the crowd, but we as one did march that day, and in toppling we can be proud. There was no baying mob, or worthies who were woke, but good people of the city, and finally we spoke. So there could be no confusion that profit badly gained by the city in collusion with slavery and descendants paid to see him standing tall, a mass murderer given pride of place. He really had to fall and give the city space to tell his story harsh and true. We all were Colston topplers. This is our story too.
But it's even more fitting to read out.
It's pretty.
With the banner, and it's always really hard.
Stick it on, yeah.
The trial of the Bristol Four. Some of the brave people who took stand to take down the statue in Colston and are now standing up for us again in court. Yeah, I don't think anybody should be really be criminally charged with the events that were kind of a group action to stop a deadlock within the city to remove that statue. Opportunity for people in government to come out and support this event, but obviously they have to keep police and other people happy as well, but I still think it was the right thing to do.